What's going on, everyone? This your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. I'm here to give you great lineups, great picks. Let's have a great night. We got a lovely 4-game slate for this March 25th, Monday. Let's get to it, man. Hopefully, you guys played LaMarcus last night. I recommended him last night in my video. He went off. JaVale McGee. I told you guys to go get James Harden. He didn't pan out well. But let's get to it, man. First game of the night, you got the Sixers going against the Magic, 219 total. Thunder against the Grizzlies, 218 total. Suns against the Jazz, 216.5 total. And for the late night hammer, Nets against the Trailblazers, 224.5 total. Highest total of the night. Let's get to it, man. At the point guard position tonight, you got Westbrook, 10-9. Dame Dollars, 9,900. But I'm going to be a little different tonight, man. It's a lot of good options. The guy I like a lot at the point guard position, I like Mike Conley, man. I think he's in a fantastic matchup since the Marc Gasol trade happened. He just been having a huge usage rate. I like him a lot going against Westbrook. Westbrook defense is not all that good at 7,500. He's $1,700 more on FanDuel, projected to get 45 fantasy points tonight, 6x. He has a 59% chance to hit value tonight on DraftKings and 35% chance to hit on FanDuel. I like him a lot, man. Last 2 games, he averaging 38 fantasy points. Do not see anything wrong with throwing him in the lineup, just being a little different, So he has a projected ownership tonight, 45%. So a lot of guys will be on him tonight. And another guy I like a lot too. 2 guys, and I like, and they're pretty cheap. 5,600 DJ Augustine. $200 more on FanDuel. At 2,400, he's projected. 24 fantasy points he projected tonight. At 2,400, it's for 4 times value. Last 3 games, man, guy averaging 23 fantasy points. He's playing pretty good. They trying to get in the playoffs, so they playing. They start as heavy minutes. Do not see anything wrong with playing Augustine tonight against Philadelphia. You see what happened to Ben Simmons the other night. He got torched by Trae Young, so I'm not scared of his defense at all. He got 38% chance to hit value on DraftKings, 26 on FanDuel. I like DJ Augustine a lot tonight. Another guy I like too, Ricky Rubio, going against Phoenix Suns, 5,400, projected to get 29 fantasy points tonight, 5x. He got a 62% chance to hit value on DraftKings at 37 on FanDuel. He's 1,100. 1,100 more on FanDuel, kind of high on FanDuel, better DraftKings play. Last 3 games, averaging 28 fantasy points. Going against Phoenix, they got the second worst defense in the league. They give up the 10th most points to point guards. Do not see anything wrong with throwing this guy in your line to being a little different tonight. And you always got some other plays I like tonight. Under 4K, Seth Curry at 3,800, and also Tyler Dorsey. Both of those guys you should throw in your lineup, man. Just something different. I like both of those a lot, man. Curry's playing around 30 minutes a game, so I like him a lot tonight. That's somebody that's a little different, it's like a pump play. Somebody you can put in utility spot. Just say Cap and Tyler Dorsey, man, with Memphis. 3,800. He's getting good minutes last 3 games. He been balling, man, getting good minutes. Do not see anything wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup tonight. But at the point guard position, I'm going to lock in Rubio. And at the shooting guard position, you got a lot of good options tonight. I like Jimmy Butler tonight. The last 3 games, Butler has been playing pretty good. He's 1,400 more on FanDuel at 7,400 price tag. Projected to get around 37 fantasy points tonight. It's 5x. Last 3 games, averaging 36 fantasy points. He have a 52% chance to hit value on DraftKings and 33% chance on FanDuel. Do not see anything wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup. And if you want to be contrarian and go with Donovan Mitchell, he's in a fantastic matchup against Phoenix, but it just 8,200 blowout is real possible because they blew Chicago out the gym. Was it New York? They blew them out the gym. it was about 30 and before halftime. But Donovan Mitchell's a guy, I'm just throwing his name out, 8,200, 38 fantasy points projected. He got a 48% chance to hit value on DraftKings, 35 on FanDuel, $800 more on FanDuel. Do not see anything wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup tonight. Just to be a little different in the field. Because I'm pretty sure he will not be on a lot. Nobody will touch this guy at all because he's too expensive. And another guy, Joe Ingles, in the Utah game, 6,000, projected to get 38 fantasy points. They got the second worst defense. They give it the 6th most points to shooting guards. He got a 53% chance of hit value on DraftKings, at 44 on FanDuel. Last 3 games, averaging 28 fantasy points. They've been playing like sorry teams. Utah been blowing people out lately, so you know how that goes. Another guy I like too, Evan Fournier, 5,100. I think he's in a fantastic matchup tonight. I think that game will be competitive, man. I think Orlando's going to fight. I doubt Orlando's going to get blown out. Last 3 games, he's averaging 24 fantasy points. That's a guy you can throw in your lineup. Don't see nothing wrong with it. Last 3 games, Fournier, 49, 35, 24. He's been balling, man. 5,100. He's $900 more on FanDuel. I like him a lot tonight. He got a 56% chance to hit value on DraftKings, 43 on FanDuel. Last 3 games going against Philly, he's averaging 31 fantasy points. You're not seeing the wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup. But at the shooting guard, I'm going to go lock in Jimmy Buckets. At the small forward position tonight, you got Paul George, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Aaron Gordon. There's a lot of good options tonight. But a guy I like a lot, at the small forward position, I like Aaron Gordon. This guy been playing pretty good lately, man. Last 3 games, averaging 33 fantasy points at 7,000. He need around 38 fantasy points tonight. That's about 5x. $700 more on FanDuel. He got a 55% chance to hit value and a 41% chance to hit value on FanDuel. So I think he's a good play on DK. Do not sit the wrong with throwing his guy in your lineup. Like I mentioned earlier, Joe Ingles, this is a good matchup for him too, someone cheap. And my 2 guys at the bottom, definitely gonna like. I like DeMar Carroll and I like Aminu, man. DeMar Carroll been playing pretty good last 3 games, averaging 25 fantasy 25 minutes a game, getting around 21 fantasy points a game, averaging. He's $4,400, $300 cheap on FanDuel, but he might be a better FanDuel player. But his price tag with the minutes, I like him in. I like him a lot. Projected to get 48 fantasy points tonight on DraftKings. Projected to hit value, 48% chance to hit value on DraftKings, a 52% chance to hit value on FanDuel, probably because it's a little bit cheaper. And Minu, man, I think he's a good matchup too. Going against Brooklyn. Brooklyn, they sucks at rebounding, so Aminu should eat. Him and Nurkic, they should eat dinner tonight. They should eat everything off the board, so they both should kill tonight. At 4,300, he's projected tonight to get around 3 fantasy points, is 5x. He's $600 more on FanDuel. I like this guy a lot. I think he's in a fantastic matchup. I just want to be different tonight, man, because I know a lot of people will go to Westbrook and pay that hefty price for him. I'm not touching that price for him tonight. It's just me. I'm looking cherry on Westbrook, man. My buddy, be playing him a lot, man. He's on him a lot. But I'm going to be a little different. Small forward position, I'm going to go lock in Aaron Gordon. At the power forward position tonight, power forward position, I think the best top guy you could go get in your lineup tonight is Paul George going against Memphis. Last 2 games going against Memphis, averaging 53 fantasy points. He have a 67% chance to hit value on DraftKings and a 49% on FanDuel with a 30% usage rate. Last 3 games, averaging 51 fantasy points. He projected getting 49 fantasy points tonight, 5x going against Memphis, $800 more on FanDuel. So, I mean, I don't care about paying that price, man. OKC lately has been playing terrible. Haven't been closing games out. Just like letting teams is not good stick with them. You know, been struggling. I like them a lot tonight. And at the power forward position, man, it's really not a lot. It's a lot of not a lot of people to play tonight. But Derek Favors, I like him a lot going against Phoenix. They got the second worst defense. They give up the 7 most points to centers and power forwards. 5,500 projected to get 27 fantasy points tonight. It's just about 5x. He got a 43% chance to hit value on DraftKings and a 32% chance to hit value on FanDuel. Man, last 3 games averaging 26 fantasy points. His minutes, man, he play around 20 to 25 minutes a game. You know, he's $1,300 more on FanDuel. It's a better DraftKings play. And you can stay in that same game and go get your Jay Crowder because he's probably in the same matchup. Because him and Favors, they kind of play similar minutes. Because in case the game get out of hand, you got Jay Crowder in. He's getting good minutes. You're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get Paul George for now. I like him a lot. And at the center position, You got Jolin Lee, Vucevic. But I'm going to go to get the guy that he's in a good matchup tonight. I'm going to go lock him in. I mean, you got Rudy Gobert. You can go get him. He's probably in the best matchup, too. Going against Phoenix, 8,000. Project get 39 fantasy points is 5X, $1,400 more on FanDuel. He had a 56% chance to hit value on DraftKings and 40 on FanDuel. Last 2 games going against Phoenix, averaging 47 fantasy points. You know, that's pretty good. He hasn't played a lot of minutes because they've been kind of blowing teams out. I wouldn't tell you guys not to play Joel Embiid, but 10,400. He's projected 54 fantasy points, 5,000. I mean, it's 5 times value. Oh, let me get back to that. It's 5 times value tonight. Last 2 games, averaging 52 fantasy points. I mean, you can just check your phone. He can give you buckets any day. He can go off. Do not see anything wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup. He got a 68% chance to hit value on DraftKings at 39 on FanDuel. He's $1,500 more on FanDuel. But the center of the night I like is it gotta be Nurkic. Yeah, I think he's in the best matchup tonight. Check this out. Last 3 games going against Brooklyn, 49, 63, and 29. He got a 63% chance to hit value tonight going against Brooklyn on DraftKings at 38 on FanDuel. Last 3 games averaging 37 fantasy points. 30, 29, 34. He playing good minutes, man. 6,900, need 37 fantasy points to hit value, 5X, $1,500 more on FanDuel. They are the worst team against centers. Worst team. Terrible. Oh, yeah, man. Well, this is my video for today. These are my picks. I got some sleepers I'm going to give you guys. Also, do not sleep on Holmes tonight. I like him too. And also Ed Davis. You can be a little contrarian, throw them guys in your lineup. They're cap relief guys. So you can go get some studs in your lineup. Do not see anything wrong with throwing them guys in your lineup tonight. I didn't say much about D'Angelo Russell. I mean, the guy has been balling out of the world lately, man. Just like putting up hella buckets, showing out, man. I mean, I know the other night when he went back to LA, it was more personal, you know, how everything went down. D'Angelo Russell is a good candidate to go off tonight. They mentioned him a lot. 8,600, 5,000 more on FanDuel. Projected 38 fantasy points. 4X. This guy has been going off. 50, 77, 58. Projected to get 38 fantasy points tonight. 42% chance to hit value. And a 32 on FanDuel. Well, the center tonight, man, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to go get Nurkic. The league around 4,000 left to play with. I mean, hey, man, this is a few picks I like. You know, this is a core that I'm rocking with. You know, I think these are some good plays that these guys in the fantastic matchups tonight. Well, man, like my page, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm out. Good luck, everyone. Get to the green line, cash out, man. Just stay motivated, make good lineups, don't give up. You know, you can grind one night, cash out the next night. You don't know, you might not win no money, but just keep making good lineups, man. And always don't second guess yourself. Just you know, if you got a pick that you like, play him. You know, like last night, I was like, oh man, LaMarcus, he's in a good matchup. Should I go with him? I went with him, man. Went off. Until next time, I'm out. Good luck, everyone. Cash out.